What will you do for a Klondike bar, boys? Ooh. Ooh. Welcome back, Noodles. It's time for another episode in our Denmark playthrough. So, last episode, we are heading towards Scotland, so we are almost there. I'm just going to kind of peek it and see what's up. Oh, I don't see anybody there. We're going to take Edinburgh. Watch this. So, hopefully next turn, we're actually going to go ahead and take that. We've made things worse with the Papal States, which is fine. There's been a cardinal promoted. Who cares? Broken alliances. The Papal States are now at war with... I think the Papal States are definitely getting in on the expansion train, probably. Because we have Rome here. And it looks like they come and captured Florence. Because usually they're just stuck to Rome. But looks like they're going to be doing that. Oh no, my priest died. Well, interesting with that.
Look forward to
Peasant archers. Okay. So, in the last episode as well, we had Russia coming up. It looked like their giant army was coming up into Helsinki here. But, it looks like they decided to run away. So, I'm not worried about them anymore at the moment. So, we're going to chill up north. We are stuck right now when it comes to our money and stuff because... trying to see what places are stuck, like who is not, because it says things are halted. So if we got some things halted, I need to make sure. Yeah, like that. Okay, we don't need that then. Take that out. Everywhere else seems okay. Maybe. Oh, nope. So everywhere is infected, as you can see by the little rat symbol. Just about all my cities are infected with plague. So because of that, we have been dealing with, well, our armies and people, everybody is being pretty much reduced. And I'm losing soldiers. So anywhere that has the plague, they're getting kind of wrecked at the moment. I'm trying to hold these places, but we also have way too much expenditure now because of our population being decimated. We're not making the same taxes like we were. So, our treasury is in the pits right now, which is not fun for anybody. So, until the plague goes away, which I'm not sure, I forget how long it's going. Look, 14,000 citizens killed. It's just ridiculous, dude. So ridiculous. We're gonna continue on our march to Metz though, because we're gonna make sure we get that taken care of. We still gotta make sure we get the HRE out of here, and we are working on taking Halyk. I've got to get this Prince Haldor in here. We're not worried about the Polish army there because they're kind of meh. Yes. And then we're over here looking to see what Smolensk is. So Smolensk here is a castle. That's what I thought it was. So we're going to have, once we take Halyk, we will continue marching up towards Smolensk. Or we might actually come over here and take out the Polish capital of Kiev. We'll take them out and then we will work towards Smolensk. So we'll see what's up. We do have a English army coming up towards us though. So I might have to actually go and attack them first. I don't want to because I want to make sure my guys are safe. However, I don't think these pilgrims are very weak. They're not good. So I might be able to just go and attack them. We might do that. Let's get a battle in. Why not? We did lose Oslo in a couple turns ago. We got it back from Scotland. That's why we have sent an expeditionary force into the United Kingdom to go and take out Scotland. I'm hoping... Yeah, I knew it. I thought they got Ironess at the top. So we have their faction leader there. Edinburgh here. We're going to take out their city and then we're going to move north and take the castle. And then we will have ourselves a foothold in England itself. Or at least in the UK. we'll be able to go down and wipe the English off of the face of the map. The other thing that we're looking at as well, we can see here, we've got our spy kind of keeping an eye out down here. Innsbruck is what we're going to be going after. Once we take Metz, we're going to go move on to Staufen. And we're just going to follow the road and go here to Innsbruck, take them out, and continue marching this army down south, potentially. That is kind of the goal. We will restock and revamp as we move, but I think we have enough to be able to take these guys out officially. And then we will worry about who the heck we're going to go to war with next. Honestly, probably we'll sack Rome. Like I've been trying to plan, but the main thing is going to be getting a coastal city here. So we might go to war with Milan and start taking them out. We shall see. Because we want to get a coastal city so we can start getting everybody on boats and sending them down to Jerusalem. That is one of our goals. Once we capture Jerusalem, my goal is to send 2 armies down there. So we'll see what's up. Let's see.
Yes, Lord.
All right, we were making you join him, and then we were going to march you as a backup, I think, towards Innsbruck, so we can give them more soldiers. I think that's what we're going to do, but also kind of protect Nuremberg here. Not worried about you too much. We got, these guys seem to be able to hold their stuff pretty good, especially if we hold the walls, so we should be good. All right, let's get into a battle. What do you say?
Yes.
I think we need to fight the English here.
Yes, Lord.
Oh no, I don't have enough turns. Okay, never mind. So we will end the turn here and see what happens next. All right, we are close. Go and kill her. Good job. So we've got, oh, good. Oh no, the plague has gone to Aarhus now and some others. We are going to be in debt for a minute. That's the sad part. Alright, we killed her. That's good. Cannon towers were built. Queues are all stalled. Yeah, we're going to be kind of in the pooper for a bit until we can get,
Yes, Lord.
honestly,
Battle with pride, Lord.
I feel like we can just go ahead and fight this. Auto-resolve. Boom, it's ours.
The enemy lies defeated.
We will sack the settlement because screw you.
Strength, honor,
And we can't repair anything, so we're just going to let it sit, I guess.
Would you believe I'm just laying?
But we will go ahead and grab the rest of the soldiers. We'll leave these guys and these guys behind. And we're going to march on to
confronting the enemy.
the castle up north. Now, the reason we sack it, even though that gives us kind of a negative thing throughout the rest of the world. Yeah, like a lot of people don't like it when we sack things. But we're also Viking descendants. We're going to sack stuff. And you get a bit of money. That's always the good thing, right? At some point, though, I am going to bring an army up. I think after I settle things with Poland here and either knock them off the map, or I will try to see if I can do some diplomacy with them at their castle. Probably not, but I will try. If they just decline again, then I'm going to go after, I'm going to kill them, and then we're going to go after the Russians here up north. We'll take their main capital, and then we'll try to also sue for peace with them. I don't think we'd have to worry too much, because I think the rest of this stuff are just a bunch of cities. I don't even think they have any castles. This says it's a rebel fortress, so maybe they have a castle back here. But I'm not too worried about it. We shall see.
I will make them fear you. Yes.
So we are going to fight him, though. So I will see you on the battlefield. All right, welcome to the battle here. We've got our line of swordsmen and everybody set up. We've got archers and stuff in the back, and I do have my cannons in the back here. I don't think we're actually going to be using them too much, though, so we shall see. It does look like they are getting into position here, so I'm going to speed this up just so we can see how they're going to go. There seems to be, they have all these pilgrim guys, though, so they do have some crossbowmen, some good swordsmen, it looks like, or English heavy swordsmen. So we know that they're going to be somewhat maybe aggressive. But the biggest thing is the fact that they have the catapults there. I'm not really a fan of them. And I was hoping they'd come down the hill here, but it doesn't seem like that's actually going to be happening. What we can do, let's group these guys together. And I might be able to go ahead and start marching them this way then. March them like that. And then what we'll do is grab the main army. Group them together. They're going to be there, so we can do something like this maybe. Now the plan is not to use the cannons really too much because the cannons themselves are going to be a detriment. And I do not wish to have a big detriment on us if possible. So we shall see. I'm going to let them get into formation and hopefully nothing pops off before that actually happens. All right, we got him in position. We're gonna let the cannons kind of push up a bit, and then I'm gonna hope I can maybe form a wall. All right, so what we're gonna do is meet them halfway, I think, because we don't want the cannons to be by themselves. So I want to make sure I get whoever I need here. We're just gonna bombard them a bit. Bombardment! Now the crossbows are essentially going to be moved along the sides. I'm hoping to kind of bring them around the rear. So actually I'm gonna bring our crossbowmen right there. So they're behind them. Our archers, on the other hand, will be right here in the middle because there's not really much they can do. And then these crossbow guys, again, on this side, I'll bring them around, or at least try to. I'll bring them like right here on top of the hill. Might be able to get a good line of sight if I do that. Yeah, like right there. And then we can have our general right here off to the side. And we can get these knights over here to the side as well. I want to keep them on reserve if at all possible, but I will do some hammer and anvil tactics, you know what I mean? I'm going to bring these Norse swordsmen back. We're going to put these guys right here instead. Cool! And essentially we're just going to fire on them until they give up or decide to actually come forward and attack. Given the fact that we can't actually target the ground because I don't know how, or at least I've tried, we're just going to constantly attack the middle here pretty much and just wipe them out as fast as we can. So I'm going to let the artillery do their thing for a bit because yeah, artillery is always so much fun to use if you have it. Although it does slow your army down on the campaign map, it's still, again, very fun to use in actual battle. So I'm going to let them do this, and once we get a little bit more heated action, I'll meet you back there. Alright, so we got done bombarding them, but we did kind of good. I mean, we got a few casualties in, a bunch of burnt dudes from the fire, but I wasn't able to knock out their catapult like I wanted to, so we are going to have to deal with that, sadly, once we start moving in here, which we're about to do. So we're about to send in the entire front line. And I'm hoping that I can bring them forward. So what we're going to do essentially is this. We're just going to get them to start marching. And then what we'll do is get them to run in and fight. Then we'll get together this sword militia here. Hopefully along the walls or so. Like the walls of them on this hill. They're flanked, that's what I'm thinking of. And then we'll gather the rest of these guys together as well. So I'm hoping I will be able to do this successfully. I'm worried about their cavalry though. And then we'll go ahead and get our reserves in as well. The Huscarl. Our archers, I think we could probably put them here and they'll be okay. And then these crossbowmen, again, we're going to put them along the sides because I'm going to try and get them to shoot along the edges. We're going to keep our bodyguard and our generals together. Or our bodyguard general and our knights together. So I'm going to bring them over here. And I'm going to hope these guys are good. So we're going to go ahead and get these guys to run on in. I'm actually going to use these guys to flank if possible. Everybody's being kind of hit with the arrows though, so I'm kind of worried about that. Ha ha ha! Yes! Kill your own people. That works out for me. The closer they are, we'll go ahead and grab some of these guys here. Get some attack orders in so we can get a good charge on people. Alright, we're going to get the North Swordsman here to kind of flank out, and hopefully I can get and attack those guys. I'm going to move this sword staff up here now.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like
And our
this,
archers,
we
I'm
will
going to get
smash
them
the
to go
enemy.
against those guys. And our crossbow, let's go back into a tight formation. See if I can get them up on the hill here. Now these guys, we'll get them set to a tight formation again and put them also on the hill here, and we can shoot them in the rear. Looks like we've got some runners, so we're going to grab our knights and get them situated up here so we can grab those runners. So far, so good. I'm going to get these guys to kind of move in over here. Let me just see the absolute carnage. My knights. Get them to go after those Welsh spearmen. And then we're going to have our crossbowmen start firing on them in the hill there. So I'll get these guys to run, maybe? No. Oh, because they're still in spear wall, that's why. We'll get them to run in. And I'm going to try and get these guys to attack the crossbow unit. If not, I might be able to get them in on the side there. And use our horsemen. Now I'm going to get this guy. See if we can get this going. Alright, get my general up here on the hill so we can get some of these guys as well.
Only half the enemy force remains.
I'm going to get them to charge into those guys. Hopefully I can get them. Might be able to shoot these dudes a bit. Let's see what happens here. Ew. Ew. Look at that. We'll get these guys more behind again. And we'll go ahead and target those dudes. And you can target those guys. Greatly appreciated. Alright, we do have our crossbow units getting close here. I'm gonna see if I can get them a little more angled. Alright, we're gonna wall them in. Hopefully that will work. What are you guys doing? Nothing? Alright, we're gonna get you guys into that. Alright, our crossbowmen are getting in position, I think. Alright, we might be able to take them out with a crossbow unit. Let's see what happens. What will you do for a Klondike bar, boys? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that was disgusting. So we are winning. This is nice. It's always nice when we're winning, you know. Actually, let's go into those guys. They're not in spear wall formation, so we should be able to get them. Oh, they're very tired, though. We do have our crossbowmen running away. Just gotta hope that we can actually get these guys. I'm hoping we can actually take out their freaking general, but... because they're still marching, they're not actually done yet. See, these guys are still doing good, so we can use them, take the rest of them out, and we'll use our general to take the rest of those pilgrims out. And then we'll turn the crossbow fire at will off. These guys fire at will is off as well. I want them to try to get them. These men are exhausted. But they fought hard. That's the good thing about these dudes. They just do so well. Oh, so beautiful. I think, even though I don't want any dread though, so all right, I'm gonna hunt them down just because I don't want a giant army out here to possibly attack one of my cities and possibly take it. So I'm going to attack them and clean it up. I'll meet you back on the battle map. So before we go to the campaign map, I just wanted to show you all. Look at this. So we lost only 409 men out of our 1902 that we deployed. They deployed 2,661, and they lost 2,432. So they lost pretty much all. I do want to see. So the bombard, we got 131 casualties and 190 on that one. So the bombards did a good job. These Norse swordsmen, my goodness, they cut them down. Oh, they did an excellent job. So I'm very proud of my men. All right, I'll see you on the campaign map. So we did get some dread. Sadly, we got some dread. I do need to be better, but it's just like I'm trying to My King Bruceliv. I like my kings to be more chivalrous than my regular generals. Like, they can be dreadful, and that's fine. But if we get our king to be dreadful, it just kind of hurts the entire army, I think.
We shall not relent.
Alright, so I think we're going to be fine. I'm not going to combine any of the troops because I want to kind of keep some numbers. We will be attacking Halyk soon. I'm going to see if I can bait these guys out. And then I can go and attack them on their own. If not, then that's fine. We will work on it. But we also got money in our treasury again, which is great. Because everywhere right now is not doing too hot. So we need to possibly go through and fix up some of the areas. So I'm not sure. If we look at our financial details, so our projected treasury totals is going to be another 13,000. Again, we lost a lot of people, so we lost a lot of our typical trade. So I don't know. I'm hoping we can do better. We will go ahead, since we have it, repair this area, and then we will get. I think we'll go ahead and put in the ballista towers here, just to make it a little bit stronger to go against them. We will be keeping Iverness as a castle just so we can get the rest of this for now, so we can use that as a recruitment hub. So that way I'm not having to bring troops over from like Hamburg, put them on a boat and sell them over. We can just make a giant army with the rest of these guys and add it to it, and then start going down and taking York. I think the first thing we're going to do though is go over here and take Ireland, and then we're going to start going down, taking York, and then Nottingham, and then we might move over here and take that area, or we might just go for the English capital itself and take it out. We'll see what happens though. Let's see. The other thing we needed to do.
Want to barter with the enemy?
One moment. Okay, so I just went through and did a couple buildings in Aarhus, getting a couple of the city stuff going. One thing that I always want to stress, and I kind of learned this a little later in my time playing these games, is you want to make sure your capital, your main capital, is one of the biggest and richest place amongst the rest of your kingdom that you want to look after as well. So just keep that in mind. Your big cities are your big financial ports anyway, and especially your main city. Like Aarhus is our main capital. So unless we wanted to make another city, like if we wanted to make Frankfurt like our own capital, I don't know if we can actually do that or not. I think we can. I'm not sure how to do that though. Let me see. We do faction itself. No, I don't think we can change our capital city. So Aarhus is our capital city. I know in Rome Total War, the first one, you can change your capital in that. I'm not sure if Rome 2, I totally forgot if you can in Rome 2 or not. Either way, so we got all that together. We do need to, eventually we're going to have to face these guys. I have not moved any of our soldiers out of Antwerp. I've kept them here for the time being while we have been researching and keeping everybody kind of on track. We are reduced in numbers, but that's okay. I'm just going to keep it that way for right now. I'm actually going to lower that tax rate to low so we can get our population growth a little better there. I didn't notice that it was high. I don't know why it was high. I feel like, because a lot of the times I have the settings where they shouldn't auto tax. Like this is a financial, it's not, it should be growth. I think it's just because I had someone there at one point, so I don't know. Either way, we want to look at that and make sure we're not over recruiting and we're not also under recruiting. We want to make sure we continue to gather our strength. So all right, that is the end of that. We got that done. I want to try and take Halyk before this episode is over. All right, next turn. All right, top of the turn here. So a little fun predicament here. Scotland has come down here on their boat, and they have an army, two armies actually, coming here to fight us on the edge. Or they're coming to fight Antwerp. So I think that is kind of hilarious. I don't know. Let me see. Diplomacy-wise, England. They are not allied with Scotland, so there's a very real chance if I attack Scotland straight up, or at least this army, I could go ahead and just kill them. It will reduce us a bit more because we are working with a kind of a broken army there. So here in Bruges, what I'm going to do is... Oh, never mind. I don't have enough money.
My lord.
So that's okay. We'll just combine those guys and we'll retrain this. That way we at least have that going. And we will go ahead, attack this, assault it.
Yes, Lord. Confronting the enemy. Besieging settlement.
If it will load. And bam. Killed their king. King Adam is dead. Now we have the king down there. So if we kill that king, that should eliminate the entire population. Or, you know, that should eliminate everything. We are going to go ahead actually and repair this with the money we just got and put in a mustering hall. Because we are going to start using this as a recruitment hub in England. So, woohoo! Look at that. Scotland. Destroyed. Oh, does that mean their army? Oh, their army is gone too. And now they are utterly destroyed. That's kind of weird though, because technically he should be the king. But I guess because they don't have a home city anymore, they become rebels now. So that is kind of funny. I'm not even going to worry about them then. I'm just going to let, maybe England will go and finish them off.
I'll rip off your head and spit
And then,
on your neck.
and then the English there.
That's right, fool.
We got
It's
our
an
navy.
enemy ship.
I don't know. We might be able to attack this.
Prepare to board and engage.
Oh, a victory! Sunk 3 of our ships though, so that kind of sucks. Let's bring it here. We can use Edinburgh to retrain. Looks like I think we can recruit longboats. Oh, cool. We can get gun hulks here. Oh, this is a nice city. We got a good city over here. We got growth as well. Awesome. Cool. Well, we won, so that's good too. Their cardinal died. I guess everybody that was in there just died. But Scotland is now off the map. They had to get in my ship bucket, you know what I mean? They just didn't get into my ship bucket. They would have been fine. But no, they had to do that. Now, we're also going to go and take Metz.
God be with us, men.
We're going to auto-resolve it just because we don't really need to do all the fighting there.
The
Sack the
enemy
settlements.
line is defeated. We are
Get some of that moolah. We'll
strength,
repair everything
honor,
as
and
well. That's just
victory.
fine. And we will use this to also retrain our units. At least what we can. We don't need any of that stuff. We can also, while we're here, destroy this catapult maker because we don't need it. And we can install... Did they already do it? They already got a gunsmith. Great. So we can put in something new. Let's do the armor, just because. Metz itself is also going to be a recruitment hub over here. Staufen, all that, Innsbruck, I might end up turning those into cities. Just because I feel it's just easier that way. But we'll see. So we got that taken care of. Wonderful, wunderbar. And the next castle we'll be going after is going to be Staufen. But they do have a pretty large garrison there, so I'm wondering how that's actually going to play out.
March.
We do have our soldiers here. They were a bit screw-buckled in the last go-around, so what I'm going to do is add these guys
Joining forces.
and 2 crossbow units.
Combining troops.
And we're going to also get 2 more crossbow units. These are very good crossbow units, so I want to make sure I get them. And then what we'll do is recruit a couple more guys there so we can get Nuremberg back up into a good bit of regiment there. So,
We shall not
all right, we did
ever.
attack those guys. I think we're good. I don't see the English anymore, so hopefully they are gone. And then we will go ahead and get this army towards Halyk. And we will get this. We're going to maintain this siege.
Once we breach the walls, they are finished.
Get that taken care of. We'll get a gunsmith going here at Vilnius. This being a citadel, I don't need to upgrade any of the rest of the forts. We can use Vilnius as a citadel. The only thing that I might make a citadel here would maybe be Magdeburg. Just because Magdeburg does not have a port. It's an inland thing. So Hamburg has a port. Magdeburg doesn't. So Hamburg would be good to turn into a fortress, right? Thorn is a fortress, or a citadel, I mean. So we could upgrade Magdeburg, and once we can, into a citadel. That would be like our main central recruitment hub, if anything. Thorn, we will turn into a large city. So we will convert that later down. Especially since we have Villainous now, we don't really need Thorn there to be like that. We can just make it a city and reap some money. We've got Vilnius, we've got Halyk, which we'll leave Halyk as a regular fortress to help fend off from anybody south, pretty much. Vilnius would be our main recruitment hub and big citadel here in the east. So that'll be what we use. Helsinki we're going to turn into a city as well. That's why I never upgraded this. I just kind of... I'll give it the garrison quarters and stuff because you can actually use that being in a city. So that we can actually use. But nice. All right, I'm going to end the turn because I want to see what happens. Oh no! An incredible southwesterly Atlantic gale like never seen before has struck the northwestern tip of Europe, lashing England right across to Denmark. Unstoppable storm tides have swept inland, killing many, and conditions at sea are dire. Oh no! Oh no, Cleo! That's bad. Oh no. Alright. We got what we need. We're making money again. That is great. Ugh, I hate it when the plague happens because it's just... Oh, it sucks so hard. No! Our bishop in Stettin died! Oh no! We're the most advanced faction though, so that's good. And death stalks the land, so haha, that sucks buttholes. Alright, my main 3 cities, they are doing pretty good. Riga is actually doing better now as well. We'll go ahead and get them large stone walls and upgrade them. There were a couple cities that I know needed to be upgraded. Can't remember all of them. Frankfurt has already been upgraded. They've been upgraded. We just need to fix their towers. Breslau needs, I think, something. Krakow is okay. So everybody is good. So that's good. Good. We got the gunsmith going there. So in Breslau, we're going to get... I want to try and start upgrading some of these cities, especially the ones not making a whole lot of money. They're making pretty decent money, though. Antwerp.
How may I serve?
We want to do roads. And same here in Bruges. We're going to do the land clearance. We already did that, so we're going to let that happen. We are going to retrain some of the troopies. And here in Bruges, we will go ahead and also get, I think, a couple more crossbowmen. That'll work. Now comes the fun part. So we need to finish doing stuff here. Next turn, I am going to start pumping out this castle and making get back inside. And I'm going to start making it more of that recruitment hub idea that I'm looking at, being the fact that we are now on the English mainland. This is going to be great. This is going to be so wonderful. I'm so excited. Because now my dream is coming to a fruition. Yes. We now also control 20 regions. We still need to hold 45, so we're 25 away from what we need. But that is fine because we're about to gain a lot more, I think. We are at that point, I believe, where we can start snowballing real hard. We're way past that. To be quite honest, we're way past that point where we should have been snowballing already. I think just honestly, this is my first time ever playing as Denmark. So this whole playthrough has been a first-timey kind of thing for me with this. So I have been learning what is best to build, what is best for Denmark and all that, because I normally only have ever played as England, and then I did a whole campaign as the HRE, which was real fun, but the HRE I think had a better snowball effect than I had with anybody else. Mainly because I think I took the time and understood the units. With this, I didn't do that exactly. I didn't do my homework like I should have. And now we're 30 episodes in, which I think should have only been about 20 episodes. But we're 30 episodes in. You know, I'm hoping you guys have been enjoying the series. And if you have made it all the way this far, like, I congratulate you so much. I thank you so much for being a part of this journey. So I'm hoping we can grab the last 25 regions we need quickly. The main regions that I am looking at taking are going to be the rest of Western Europe, pretty much. We're going to knock the English off. We're going to try and be friends with France, but we'll see what happens. The main fight right now and resources that I'm going to be pumping into is going to be the army up here to come down and take England, like the whole United Kingdom as a whole. The other resources that I'm going to be putting into is going to be coming through and taking Innsbruck, and our army here taking out Metz. So that is the other goal that we're going to do, and I'm hoping we can get it achieved. I'm just going to get Peasant Archer just to kind of put them there as a cheap garrison for right now while I get the rest of the army out and moving towards Staufen. They might not be able to actually attack Staufen right now, but we will be able to at least get them close to it while this army goes and takes Innsbruck, and then we can meet together at Staufen for a final stand against the HRE. They look like they are also gathering up some soldiers here at Bologna, so we'll see how that goes as well. So that kind of wraps it up for right now. I did want to take Halyk before the campaign was over. I guess we could. I don't know. Let me see. We took it. I just did an auto-resolve just so we could go ahead and grab it. There wasn't no need to do a long battle for that, right? So we auto-resolve, sack the settlement. We'll repair that stuff, and we'll get them... Honestly, I'm just going to do the irrigation. I think they've already got enough buildings here that we'll be fine. We don't need this catapult maker though, so we can take that out. They don't have a gunsmith access though, or did the armorer, knight stable, drill square, archery range? Oh, there it is, gunsmith. It's just Eastern European. Either way, so we can work on that later. One thing I do wonder is if I took the gunsmith out and then remade it, it would mean remade it, and I guess what my people do instead of the Eastern, because we're Western Europeans, I guess, even though I think we're more Northern Europeans. But either way, however you want to categorize it. We do have this army coming in. I'm going to keep them near the king, and we have this army outside, so I'm just going to let them do their thing and chill, and we'll recruit a priest. Other than that, I could go ahead and start getting some dismounted Huscarls and a Norse swordsman going here, and we'll start getting an army built in Vilnius so we can go after Novigrad. We'll combine these two, take out what is no longer needed anymore as far as I guess I would say as far as broken troops. We'll see what we can revamp, what we can't revamp, that kind of thing. I'm going to leave them alone for now just so we have numbers instead of one giant blob. We can just attack them from all sides if we need to. And that is about it. That is it for the turn itself. So I'm going to go ahead and end the episode here. It's gone on for quite a while. These episodes in Medieval 2 usually last pretty long. But I do appreciate everybody. If you have made it thus far to episode 30, thank you so much for being here for so many episodes. And be sure to check out the other content that I have on the channel. I do other games other than just Total War stuff. Especially now I'm getting back into doing, I got a couple Let's Play I want to do. So if this is in the future when I release this, of course, you might have seen some of the things I've been trying to put out. So hope you guys stay well, stay safe out there, Noodles and newcomers. Please remember, hit that like and subscribe button. Help me grow the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.